Egypt asks Interpol to trace Tutankhamun mask over ownership docs. Egypt has asked international police agency Interpol to track down a 3,000-year-old Tutankhamun artifact that was sold in London for $6 million, despite fierce opposition from Cairo, government officials said. Christie's auction house sold the 28.5 cm 11-inch relic for £4,746,250, $5,970,000, €5,290,000 to an unknown buyer in early July at one of its most controversial auctions in years. But less than a week after the sale, Egypt's National Committee for Antiquities Repatriation (NCAR) said after an urgent meeting that national prosecutors had asked Interpol to. The committee, headed by Minister of Antiquities Khaled El Anani and attended by his predecessor Zahi Hawass, as well as officials from various ministries, also called upon Britain to prohibit. It suggested the issue could have an impact on cultural relations, by referencing The NCAR added it had hired a British law firm to file a civil stolen from Karnak. The London sale of the head of Boy. Hawass told AFP that the piece appeared to have been stolen in the 1970s from the Karnak temple complex just north of Luxor, and the Egyptian Foreign Ministry asked the UK Foreign Office and the UN cultural body UNESCO to step in and halt the sale. But such interventions are rare and made only when there is clear evidence of the item's legitimate acquisition by the seller being in dispute. Christie's argued that Egypt had never before expressed the same level of concern about an item whose existence has been The auction house has published a chronology of how the relic changed hands between European art dealers over the past 50 years and told AFP that it would not.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.